Welcome to the Jungle Guys și bine v-am găsit la un nou episod din The Witcher Wild Hunt. Bă, aparent, nu știu cum m-am dus din partea aia, am venit spre aici. Și cred că la astea se referea. Cred. La pădure aici. La copaci. Altfel nu pot să dau seama la cine sunt. Da, aici. De aici în stânga o să vezi iar ăla. Nu știu ce parte, în partea asta. Da, hai să mergem acolo. Astea sunt toate punctele de reper. Ar trebui să vedeți. Ne vedem direct de acolo. În sfârșit am ajuns la Pussycat. Botanul încălțat. Am ajuns la doamna Fufă. Mai dăm un save aici. De fapt ăsta trebuie să fie save-ul care e bun. Bă, n-am salvat. What the fuck? Coai, nu-mi spune că n-am salvat ălaltă. Da, aparent am doar asta cu... Nu o să repost. Și nu modul 8 pușcării. Doamne, ce mă enervează jocul ăsta. Bă, și am dat save, dar nu știu de ce nu s-a salvat. Asta e acum. Nu mai sta să fac din nou. Am luat și ăsta, nu mai sta să... Nu mai...
Care for a cigarillo? A bit of tobacco? A
YouTube.
dab of fistek?
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snuffs, puffs, all sorts of fun things.
Nothing. We just want to get out of here. As fast as we can.
Sweet cheeks, 2 puffs of my stuff, and I guarantee you'll fly out of here as if...
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from a Turius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood, and the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere?
Yeah.
You're scaring away my customer.
Care e dacă costumul? Pisica?
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to pay. Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Probabil plătesc că... O să încerc.
Like I said,
Slab, coaie, ce asta, mă? Boots. Mă întreb pe mine la boots. De asta nu am nevoie de talante, nu știu dacă... Trei, doi. Am o să ți-o compart în pula mea.
I'll pay you for the ribbon. This enough?
It's enough. Now go away.
Eu o să...
All right. Tell me
Ce să zic?
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
Thank you.
Măcar las save-ul ăla, ok? Carpa. Uite carpa.
Come on.
Capra carpa. Pizza de Moscovici, calul.
That stench.
E, dracu, dar numai cu calul ei. Așa nu nimeresc niciunul. Haide. Așa că aici am schimb din greșeală să văd când și cum crești.
Wait!
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly, very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them.
Stai cu mine, cred cu totul pus. A thing happened.
Something's always got to go.
The home stretch.
Deci așa a ajuns sus. Am înțeles. Băia cu băieți. Momentul magic. Mult așteptat.
That's so? How?
No, I need you. Oh, don't just.
Ia vezi? Nebună e asta, mă. Bă, ești prost. În nori. E bun să sex în aer. A dispărut. Ești la aparat. Chiar că e unic. O să zboare uneori. Până ramă cu ei. O, că se văd la umbră, da? E de Julito. Toflești? E. Vezi dacă zice ceva.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, it'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now. Come. The exit's this way.
De aici ne așteaptă ăsta.
Today you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Am grijă mare.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive, so aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm.
I
May I? Yet I oh.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
De aici o luase. Era deja aici. Incert de unde este. Uite cum se văd pixelii cu aia. Aha. Deci fix aici o las.
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you.
Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Detlef. It's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
Ți-ai făcut ultima oară.
What? But how?
Teleportat.
The ribbon?
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
Ia vezi? Mă, dacă tau unghiile cu aia. Matrix. Ce drac să fac? Ești prost. Hai, să vedem dacă îi facem față. E că mai bătrân. E prostare. Acum începe. Bătălia finală. Shaolin Showdown. Gongi Tampai. Mă. De pula mea, coaie. Wow. Deci nu pot să... Nu pot să-l bag pe ăsta. Ora că pot să-l bag pe ăsta. Mamă, coaie, trebuie să am grijă, ești prost? Toți grijani în ochi. Ce vorbești, bă? O să-i învăț, dracu, mișcările. Deci nu merge nici cu asta. În schimb direct cu asta. Dăm asta cu o travă. Da, n-am ce să-i fac. Păi, nici asta, o travă nu merge, ești prost. Da, m-a prins. Unde e, mă, că nu-l văd cu aia? Clar. Hai, mă, odată, coboarte jos, lăsea pământ. Mai are un pic. Dacă trec și de partea aia. E jale. Hai, tati. Mai dau două bastărci. Mamă, nu! Băieți, aici. Am băgat în Tsukuyomi infinit. Cosa è? Pula meșa. E pula meci. Non posso morire Iron Vampire. Regenerează-mă.
Leave him to me. Be gone.
I can't let...
I insist.
E ce trebuie pe el. Reface, bă. Are dreptate. Beloved. Hai dă-ne în pula mea. Ia vedeți, mă, sunt încolorat. Cum zici?
My, smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The kaftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practice. But one must have a modicum of taste to appreciate this. Even the most exquisite robes cover only deficiencies in beauty.
Hai, taci.
Usually wear something different, better suited to my trade. Got nothing against this particular outfit, though. Just don't exactly feel comfortable in it. And I despise formal occasions.
Nothing one can't get accustomed to. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire.
Hai,
The
taci.
Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud.
Huh. A
Să merg
tradition
așa.
which values appearances ahead of all else, which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Decât să merg așa.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which... Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience.
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory? After
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim.
her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detla.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him.
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters, what's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. He admitted he'd handed Detlaf the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me.
I knew.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity, or if you will first destroy it.
Cred că a doua
Be
variantă.
careful.
Cred că a doua variantă. Da, să vedem.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all.
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean souls. A fine slogan.
Hmm.
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Yes.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Remember what they looked like?
Of course. I've a mind like a steel trap as I...
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know.
Well, at the shelter most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. You must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
Băgăm-i folul cu ochii la necapa. Bă, acum ca să avem pe sursa, trebuie să citim... Intro-ul lor. Să citim. Avem grijă. Trupul baba de cap. Deci... Caracter. Nu, ăsta e. What the fuck, dude. Iana. Și... Ana slobozită. Gata. Am citit bestiarii. Să fii de acord cu ea să asculti poveștile. Trebuie să decizi să investighezi nici victimă. Să întrebi asta despre ea. Și să răspunzi corect. Ce se mai întâmplă aici. Iată ce panoramă, bă. Aștept să mă bag cu cineva. Aparent. Eu spun la mea.
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. Gentlemen, calm. Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is,
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor, fighter for justice.
Justin.
decent folk you mention mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Yeah, man.
Break your guts around your spine.
What? Lost your nerve?
Haide, mă. Dați pule în gură.
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you?
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
E frică, dracu.
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently, or...
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. You
Deci.
question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold, and we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you.
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshie, he got one.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
Ya söyle.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. This man helped me a short while ago, helped all of us.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Böyle kediç.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well, I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had... She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions.
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for...
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive.
Actually, love to learn her motive.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong.
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Melee Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Detloff and his minions rampage.
Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vase.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind.
She treated Detloff cruelly.
cause his death in the end, and now this. Atop all that, no, Geralt. I will not go with you.
Lasă-mă că o să fac eu cu camera să moară la un pula mea. Dar nu știu dacă îl las și pe el în viață. Bun, am ajuns la porta la domnișoara. Și acum să vedem. Direct m-a luat.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's or...
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation. Urgent.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission.
Promise to be brief.
Mamă, în câte părți.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Bă, mai
Have you
mulți.
come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked one.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Deadlaugh is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't.
Aici trebuie să avem grijă. Să zicem așa. Because she turned her back on you, forgot about you. Did I ever thought of her?
I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosities. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake, you loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure, but there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good.
If
she loved me so, why did she wash her hands of me? Forget me, hmm?
Sienna, you were exiled when she was how old? 12? 13? She was a child. What was she supposed to do? Rebel? Organize a coup? Steal your father's seal and forge a pardon? She was powerless. Wiped you from her memory not because she didn't care, but because your departure was traumatic for her.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the land of 1,000 fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Siana.
It's a lot.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Aynen.
Let's go. Want to see him too.
Acum să vedem ce zice. Aici mă vrea mort.
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Siana's fifth victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally.
Așa.
I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
Eu uit cam mult.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings.
Yes, your enlightened highness, all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze.
Thank you, your enlightened highness.
Foarte enlightened.
Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of the beast of Beauclair, step forth.
Să căută la...
Bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
Hai să-i spun și ei.
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Dettlaff. You were to be the beast's 5th victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken.
Iar încep.
Must be.
I have proof.
I do not believe it.
Arată-mă.
In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist?
Of course.
You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak.
Treabat.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Silvia Anna in.
Silviana.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
Să vedem, să-i răspundem.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Dettlaff. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Una, dacă o dăm pe happy end, să o dăm pe happy end.
Bitterness consumes Sienna. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Sienna?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed...
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down?
Asta am vrut să zici.
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace. Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark, and which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald pat. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment. It's true. I did not stand up for you. The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out. But you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help.
That's not true. I searched for you, sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Deci, e forgive sau nu se cu forgive? Cred că se forgive, hă? Presupun.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique
Acum trebuie să mergem să căutăm.
and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future.
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
Oh, I do.
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witch.
Not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask.
Yeah,
Don
yes.
them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This
Da, bele. Ce până cu ei. Arată asta. Zic că era tot de la pur să ședă.
Let me guess. Succubus twins?
Hai un pic. Mai fi o bătălie aici, a? Nu prea mare, dar o să mai fie una.
I was thinking about how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Unde e asta?
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go?
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go?
Ia vezi?
Come on.
I did what I had to do.
say? They called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances.
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind.
Cățelul
That is why I must
Dead
lose
love.
you, son. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming...
Deci de-aia n-a vrut să-mi spună de ce. Nu, atunci era la viață.
Not much.
Then
Asta mai fost. Ia să vezi ce zic dacă...
No, just not the life for me. Sure, might stop by there occasionally, stay the winter, fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far.
S-a dus și ăsta.
What about you? Nilf.
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of... I so don't feel like going anywhere.
So we shall, my friend.
That we do.
E, te uiți, mă-ți dau o stângă. Cam atât. Și acum dacă mă duc acasă... Păi, guys, și cred că cam atât cu acest joc.
Just
Da, ar fi... finalul jocului. Vezi, doar vrea să... Că n-am citit acel papirus. Da, mă, da. E Scorpiu, băiatule. E bun. Asta înseamnă că totul e bine când se termină cu bine, nu?
I thank you for... Steak.
Văd că a făcut mâncare aici, a? Hehehe. Da, mi-a lăsat scrisoarea și cu mutagenul. Sunt curios ce o să se întâmple în Witcher 4. Nu știu dacă se numește așa. Așa cum zic și aia în GTA, nu știu dacă se numește GTA 6. Zice că vor lucra la un nou joc din această serie, dar nu știu dacă se numește așa. Așa că... Da. Cam asta a fost. În sfârșit, am ajuns la final. Frumos în serie, ce pot să zic?
Yes, Geralt?
Yes, Geralt?
Mind if I leave you here?
Just a moment.
Dăm un big blind save. Și aici se termină drumul nostru. Cum zicea The Witcher. Cyril, aici se termină drumul nostru. Be on your own path. Witcher. Stai să vedem ce mai avem în... Asta aici. Atât, nu? A zis că mi-aduc și de ăla. Bă, că nu aduc nimic. Unde e ăla? Zicea că nu mi-aduce. 269 sau 1920. În fine. Să mă pun să mai fac niște armuri. Ale ce-mi lipsesc. Crafting. Asta. Să fac paradamonii. Așa că, dragi prieteni, până ne vom revedea, vă urez drum bun.